Hi, fifth graders, and welcome to Distance Learning. This tutorial is meant to show you how to understand and use your daily lesson slideshow that you will be given each day that we're engaging in distance learning. You will find this slideshow each day posted as an activity in your Seesaw classroom. So it's really important that each day you take a look at Seesaw, check in with the attendance question that your teacher has posted, and then go to this slideshow. This slideshow is the place that's going to hold all of your lesson materials and teaching materials that you'll need each day during distance learning. I'm going to walk you through what you should do as a student when you open up this slideshow and sort of teach you how to navigate it, what the different components are, and hopefully answer any questions you might be having about how does this distance learning thing work. So as you can see here, it starts with a title slide that's always going to have today's date. And oftentimes it'll have directions or links for things that you will need to access in order to learn on a particular day. So here we begin with Monday, March 30th. It has some directions that say, before you begin your work this week, watch this slideshow to learn more about what distance learning will look like. And then you can see that the next bullet point has bold letters and a line underneath it. And that means that there's a link that'll take you to another page or another slideshow or some sort of video that you might need to watch. So I'm going to escape out of present mode and I'm going to click on the link. And as you can see, it takes you to another slideshow or another video that you will need to watch and learn from in order to understand what distance learning is. So what you'll do is press here, listen to the video, do any of the things that might be required of you in that video. And when you're finished, you can come back to our slideshow for today's lessons. Remember to have your audio up on your computer so that you can hear all the instructions. So the very first slide that you'll see for the day is a slide on directions. It tells you to start by checking in on Seesaw so that we can take attendance. And then it tells you that everything else you'll need for the day will be linked on our lesson slideshow. Make sure to find the correct day so that you're working on pace with the rest of the class. For example, on Monday, March 30th, you're going to want to find the Monday, March 30th slideshow. You can always go back to previous slideshows in case you need to review any previous material, or if you didn't have time to finish it all in one setting, you can come back to it. Be sure to complete all the lessons for the day and follow the directions that are on that slide. If you need any help, this is how you can contact your teacher. We have email addresses and phone numbers with our classroom extension. If you leave us a message, we will call you back from a blocked number. So make sure you're answering those blocked phone calls or calling us back so that we can be in touch with you and provide you with support during this time. These are our office hours. The school day during distance learning is the same as it was when we were on campus at Lincoln Center. So teacher school hours are 7:30 to 3:30 p.m. Our content for you, our lesson materials, will be sent out by 8 o'clock each morning. And we will respond to your questions within a 2-hour time frame during that 7:30 to 3:30 period, whether that's feedback, questions, comments on your work. And if questions come in after 3:30, we'll do our best to respond to you and your family within the next 24 hours. The next slide you'll see on each daily slideshow are learning targets for the week. These give you an idea of the things that you can expect to learn throughout that week, and also gives your families an idea of our learning purposes for the week and the things that you are expected to be understanding. Then we get into some of our lesson materials. This is our first slide on social emotional learning, and this will often take the form of what we typically see in morning meeting. It might be connected to being a PYP student or how you can have make connections from our learning to home during this distance learning. So you'll want to take a look at the bullet points and read each one and then do what they say. there will be some links embedded, which I'll show you on different slides that might take you to another page as I explained before. So for example, our first content here you see is math. The title of the subject will be up here, and then the title of our unit or area of study will be down below. As you might recall from before spring break, we were starting a new unit on geometry. So here it says Expressions, Unit 8, Geometry. For your first day's lesson, we're going to be doing some review, and the directions are on this slide for you. The first bullet point says, watch these videos. There's one from Math Antics on perimeter, one on area, and then the second bullet point says, play these math games. So spend some time today learning how to use these links and access these videos. So if I go back out of present mode, I can click here to this Math Antics video on area. Click the link, it takes you to YouTube. And again, you will need to make sure your audio so that you can watch this video. When you're done watching this video, you can go back to our daily slideshow and continue with the next bullet point on today's math lesson. When you're finished with your math lesson, you'll continue to go down to our other slides. There's a reading slide, which has directions for read to self. It has links to a Google form that you will use to share some of your reflections from reading. It also has other links here that you can see to find more information about reading. There's a link to Mrs. Brigel's reading website, and then also a list of free websites for you to find other ways of reading books if and when you don't have any at home. So remember again that when you see a bold word or something that's underlined, it's most likely a link. And I'll kind of give you an example again of that. So my link here for Mrs. Ryan takes you to a reading response reflection that you will fill out periodically during the week when you've done some read to self. So as you continue through the slideshow for the day, again, read each slide carefully, listen or watch any videos that are prepared for you, click on any of the links that will take you to a game or a website. Some will take you to another slideshow that gives you a math lesson, a reading lesson, a writing lesson. Sometimes there'll be directions that you'll have to do some work in the notebooks we've provided you or on the loose leaf paper that you have. Here's our slide for inquiry, which is taking you to some directions on how to complete your summative assessment. We have provided a slide as well to show you your weekly specialist rotation. Monday is highlighted here as that's the first day of our distance learning. 5th grade has physical education. So you will be responsible for checking in on Seesaw under that specialist content area, and you'll find all the information you need on how to engage in physical education during distance learning from your specific specialist teacher. And then finally, we'll often have a slide for when, what I need, whether that's extension to go above and beyond the lesson content, or perhaps some review to help support some previous learning that we've done. These links will change, so make sure to check back here on a daily basis. But they often will be links to things that you're already familiar with, like Dreambox or Lexia, or some multiplication fact review. But like I said, check back here frequently because there will be new opportunities for you to extend and review your learning. So that's about it. That's how you navigate a 5th grade daily slideshow for distance learning. As always, we are in this together. We're learning what distance learning is, how we do it. And I think that this is full of opportunities for us to be risk takers and be curious and gain knowledge and skill in new areas. So it's really exciting. The 5th grade team has put a lot of thought and effort into how we will support 5th grade learners during this time. And we look forward to helping support your learning from home and staying connected to our classroom and school communities. If you have any questions about distance learning, please reach out to your teacher and we will be here to support you. Thanks so much and good luck with day 1.